So you came back for a little bit more like Canine Bitchley. We're right on. I woke up to a pounding on the door. I was like, oh man, you got to be kidding me, man. It's too early for this, you know. Roll up out of bed, go to the door, answer it, and their big gang is standing there and pushes me back inside. He's like, we got big trouble, man. I was like, what do you mean we got trouble? Hell, what, 7 o'clock in the morning? We got trouble already? You got to be kidding me. He goes, well, guess what, man? The cops is here. I was like, what do you mean the cops is here? He's like, oh yeah, man. Remember that kid we put in Rick's car? Well, apparently Rick didn't think that shit was too funny. Had brother called the cops. I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. He's like, no. I was like, well, what the hell are we going to do, man? I mean, what about the other kids that we got that we tied up the night before to their beds and together and such? He goes, that's no problem. Remember that chick I was with last night? She's manager of the hotel. I was like, oh, right on. He goes, so we put Jeff into their rooms, got them untied, held them. Boys are still drunk from the night before. They didn't even know he was tied up. I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. He goes, no. So we just freed them. They don't know any different. Got rid of Twine. But now we got to figure out what we're going to do about downstairs, man. I was like, oh, man, this is not good. Of course, right then, knock on the door. I was like, oh, shit. You know it's the cops gang. He's like, well, we got to answer the door, man. So I went over there, didn't want to, opened up the door. Whew. Thank God it wasn't the cops, man. It's Destiny. She come inside. Man, my heart's beating 100 miles an hour. I'm like, Destiny, hey, how much trouble are we in? She's like, well, this is what happened. You guys really made Rick pissed off. I mean, he doesn't know who did it, okay? As far as he knows, that kid just got in his car somehow, passed out drunk. But I got him to not do anything with the cops, okay? So, as far as they know, you guys don't have anything to do with it, all right? And this kid over here, he's so drunk he can't remember what happened last night. So that's a plus thing for you guys. And so we're going to play it off that way. So don't do anything else, all right? Because you guys be just about messed up, all right? Because the cops out here, Rick's a little pissed off. We're like, hey, ain't no problem, man. We apologize. We won't be screwing around anymore. We done, all right? We don't want to go to jail. Everything's cool. She said, all right. Walked outside, shut the door. We're sitting there. I was like, whew. Big gang, we dodged a big bullet there, man. That dude could put us all in jail, ruin the whole weekend, man. That'd have been that. He goes, that's right, man. So I guess no more screwing around. He goes, I was like, copy that. Well, big gang left. Me and Edge went ahead and got up for the day, you know, took our showers, put our clothes on, booked on downstairs. They had a bus heading out to the mall. That's where everybody went. So we know that's what we was going to do too. So we get on the bus, roll over to the mall, get out from the mall. Everybody kind of parted out in little groups or little crews or whatever, you know. Started going through there and such. And of course, me and Edge is walking together, you know. We looking for something to do, anything, come on. So as we make our way down there, I said, hey, Edge, man, look at those girls over there. You know, there's 2 blondes standing over by this kiosk, you know, looking at some sunglasses. I said, hey, man, there's 2 of them, 2 of us. Let's head over that way, man. He's like, I'm with you, you know. So we went ahead and strolled over that way and ran up to those girls, you know, kind of looking around like this, you know, and said, hey, ladies, how you doing? They're both like, oh, hi, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm Canine. Edge said, I'm Edge, how you doing? The girl said, hey, how you doing? I'm Susan. And this here's Sandy. And I was like, oh, right on. They go, we're sisters. We're like, not twins. And they're like, no, not twins. I'm a year older than she is. I'm 19 and she's 18. I was like, oh, right on. It sounds good. So what's there to do around here besides hang out at the mall? And they're like, well, this early in the morning, there's really not too much to do. But in the evenings, you know, there's always fun. I think there's a bonfire going on tonight. You guys want to go to a bonfire? Me and Edge look at each other. Hell yeah, we want to go to a bonfire. That sounds good. How we hook up for that? They're like, well, I'll tell you what. Can you meet us back here? We're like, well, hey, I'll tell you what. Could you meet us over at a hotel that we're staying at and pick us up there? I mean, we'll be out in front. Not like you got to come to our room. That's funny. And they're like, oh, no, that sounds good. So we told them where our hotel was at, you know. Me and Edge was like, right on. So the rest of the day went out without a hitch, you know. Got back on the bus, went back to the hotel. Took another shower, you know, getting ready for the night. Stood downstairs, you know, about 7:30 or so. I'll be damned. Here comes this candy apple red 1966 Mustang. Sharp as hell. Convertible, oh, sweet white interior, candy apple red, like I said. Ow. And these 2 gorgeous blondes in it, pole rolling up. I couldn't believe it. And there they were, Susan and Sandy. I was like, how you ladies doing? They're like, you boys ready? Turn page.